Fucking Rocket Truck here, and today we're going to do yet another review. This time on what everyone says to be the best Pac-Man game ever. Or close to being the best game ever, or somewhat in general. Pac-Man World 2. This is the sequel to Pac-Man World. No shit. It's on PS2, GameCube, and if there's any other console that I'm mistaking of, then oh well. Anyway, fuck. Follows the four ghosts. Unleash spooky from the tree. The impact built by taking in the golden fruit. And it's your job to get the golden fruit. It's not actually a dumb idea for a plot, but oh well. I actually like that kind of plot in this game, but oh well. Anyway, again, even though I mostly said that the my only Halloween video that I talked shit about the four ghosts. Oh well. Anyway, you go on this big grand journey. It starts out mellow and somewhat easy at first, but when you get to the snowy part of Pac-Man World 2, then good the fuck luck. Or the lava world, either way. Yeah, this game can be hard, to be honest. Some of the bosses, and even the fucking levels, to be honest. Until later in the game. The plains, the plain areas, this forest, which is the first two worlds, it's not that bad. The three bosses are somewhat the same. There's only one boss that's different, and that's the first boss. The first boss is a mechanic. A mechanical frog. While the other three are just the same, but act differently. It's like, why? The final boss can be a little challenging. I'll say it's that. The controls are actually pretty good. They're better than the first Pac-Man and World game, and you feel like you're free to control no matter what. Anyway, levels. Even though some already talked about them. Even though mostly all levels in the game look fantastic. Again, later in the game it can be challenging. Well, midway point, I don't know. Anyway, again, things can be somewhat challenging in the snow level, but if you're anything like me, then it'll be hard in the lava level. Well, I guess. Anyway, Let's see. Again, there's the first world, which is the Plains area. Anyway, the forest. There's a forest. Again, there's the snowy mountains. Then there's the Then there's the cave and lava levels in general. Then there's underwater, and then there's a spooky island, and then you go all the way back to Pac Village to fight Spooky. Pretty odd, but oh well. You have to collect all the golden fruit anyway. There's actually more things to do in this game, to be honest. You gotta collect tokens. It's in fruit. Even though there's no 100% complete bonus for Pacman World 2. Although I could be wrong, I've never really 100% completed this game. But anyway, there are tokens to get. And if you get a certain amount of tokens, you can unlock an arcade, a Pacman game. You got the normal Pacman, and Pac Attack, Pacmania, Ms. Pacman, and hang on, and the worlds, and the maze levels of each world that you've went through in the game. There could have been more arcade. It's like you know, like that 2D Pac-Man arcade game where Pac-Man has a hat and like all you do is like have him jump so that he dodges stuff. I can't remember what it was called, but oh well. Oh yeah, the music in the game. The music is actually pretty great. In fact, it's one of Waffle's minions' favorite. Somewhat. Anyway, we're getting to the point. At the end, so let's talk about. Well, let's go over what we've talked about so far. Great controls. Can be a little hard for a game. 3 bosses just have the same design, but kind of act a little differently, but oh well. Oh, also, there's a little trick to getting a lot of lives. If you want to stock up. You know the ice. Okay, you know that level where you have to skate your way down the mountain somewhat? Well, I know a trick to that level where you can get a lot of lives. You just gotta get to the almost end to get there and die. Don't reach the end if you want to get a lot of lives. You gotta keep dying. Anyway, so what do I give Pacman World 2 out of 10? I'm going to give it a 9.1 out of 10. It's that great of a game, especially for a Pacman game. Besides besides any Pacman game before this, somewhat, in Pacman World, this is a good thing to come out of Pacman. And before he went to the ghostly adventures, oh well. I'm like a rock hedgehog, and I highly recommend and you play Pacman World 2. It's that great. See you all next time.